Hello guys, Nick here, welcome to Focus Fitness Training. Today we're doing my new episode of our app series, episode 3, okay? So this is, like I say, app series 2, ResurrXction, episode 3, okay? And this one we're talking about nutrition and training, because they do actually go hand in hand, okay? Obviously, and you need to be doing the right sort of training and having the right sort of nutrition, okay? So that when you've done your training, you get the right nutrients into your body, okay? And we're going to go over the nutrition side of things first, okay? Because this is where a lot of people end up messing it up, okay? They don't sort of tend to understand that obviously if you don't feed your body the right sort of nutrients, you're not going to get the right sort of results, and then they sort of give up, okay? And it all just goes peat on and tits up, okay? So obviously you need to be making sure you're eating the right sort of stuff, okay? Now I'm not saying you need to be cutting out all your treat stuff, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is obviously you need to have a good healthy balance. Okay, this is why it says on most things a healthy balanced diet, okay, because you've got to balance it out properly, okay. Now, yeah, you have more of the healthy stuff, okay, and a very little percentage of the sort of cheap treats, okay, what is what we're going to call them, okay. Obviously, like things like maybe a chocolate cake, a glass of wine, pizza, a burger, whatever it is that you have, okay, and you can have like something like that, maybe at the end of the week, okay, or every 2 weeks, okay. But you don't want to completely cut that out, okay? Because if you completely cut that out, obviously, say for 4 or 5 months, okay, and then you go and have it, obviously, then you're going to feel like crap the next day, or at least a few hours later, okay? And you don't want to be doing that, okay? You don't want to be feeling like crap because obviously you completely detox your body of all that stuff, okay? And then go and have something like that and then feel like shit, okay? Do you? No, you don't. Obviously, so that's why I say you always need to see, sort of incorporate these things a little bit, okay, not a lot, okay, have them here and there, okay, but don't overdo it with them, okay. That's why it's a small percentage and a bigger percentage of healthy stuff, okay. Obviously, because like I say, healthy stuff is obviously going to give you obviously the nutrition that you need, okay, and nutrients and the vitamins and minerals as well, okay, and sort of keep you going with your energy. Whereas obviously the cheap street stuff is obviously just going to be there as sort of that sort of little sugary burst, okay, or something that sort of is going to add a little bit of extra fat, or has got extra fat in it than more than it needs to, okay. Okay, so like I say, you want to try and avoid it as much as possible, but obviously don't cut it out completely, okay. So anyway, we're going to go on over to the table. Obviously, I'm going to have a look at 1 or 2 examples, okay. This is not me telling you this is what you need to go and get. This is me showing you this is what you can get, okay, if you implement it into your meal plan. Not my meal plan, okay. I'm not going to give you my meal plan, okay. But I'm not saying you have to eat what I eat. What I'm saying is you have to eat what basically other people, what basically works for you. Okay, if it doesn't work for you, then it's no good. It's not going to work. Okay, well, you need to have something that works for you. You have to tweak it in your way. Okay, I tweaked mine in my way. It works for me. Okay, obviously I find that's good. Okay, and I've done that for the last few years now. Okay, so it works for me, and I keep it that way. Obviously, I do vary it as well. Make sure that it's not boring. Okay, obviously because otherwise I would never get anything done, and obviously it'd be very mundane, and most people want to give up. Okay, obviously, and I don't want to give up. Obviously, I like the way I say I like the stuff I eat, the healthy stuff. Okay, and obviously I want to keep it going that way. But I like to add a bit of variety to it. Okay, so it doesn't become mundane and doesn't become boring. Okay, and that's why I say that's another sort of a factor where people go wrong. They sort of choose things that take too long to prepare, that obviously just really bland and boring, okay, have no sort of flavour to them, or it's just always a hell of a lot of prep time, okay, or you have to go to specialised places to get these things, okay. You don't want to be making things too complicated. You want to make things sort of a little bit easier, okay, so that they're healthy but they're quick and easy to prepare, okay. So if they're healthy but they're quick and easy to prepare, then you're going to do it and it's going to last a lot longer. It's going to keep going, okay. It's going to give you that motivation to keep going, because then you're going to see the results from your nutrition and your training, okay, and then you're going to be happy with that. You're going to keep going, okay. So it's a bit of a chain reaction, okay. So if we go over here quickly, right. Now as you can see, there's a table of brand stuff there, okay. You've got stuff like your fat-free yogurts, okay. Always have fat-free yogurts. Okay, reason being is because obviously they taste exactly the same as normal yogurts. Okay, there's no difference to them whatsoever. Okay, they're just fat-free. Okay, but they obviously do taste good. Obviously, so fat-free yogurts are one of the ones you want to go down with. Okay, I try and obviously also get the sort of light versions of cheese. Okay, like Baby Bells. Okay, like Leadermere. Okay, because again, obviously the light versions are better. Obviously, I like the fat-free versions rather than obviously the full fat versions. Okay, because again, I'm not going to give you the right sort of stuff, and it gives me extra fat in it that you don't need. Okay, also got the fruit here, like obviously some red and green grapes. Obviously some blue, sort of fresh blueberries, okay, which are nice. Obviously blueberries full of antioxidants. Grapes, obviously great fruit and obviously great for sort of water content as well. Plus they can actually relieve headaches as well as apples. Apples are great for their water content and also good for relieving headaches. Okay, so an apple a day is always good. So the saying, obviously an apple a day keeps the doctor away, is more or less true. Okay. Obviously got some beef jerky here. Okay, as you can see, the beef jerky, I like beef jerky because it's high in protein. Okay, but it's a quick and easy snack you can have in between things. Okay, so if you feel that you may sort of struggle having things in between, okay, then obviously that's a quick and easy one to sort of pop up your protein levels a little bit. Okay, and obviously fill you up for a little bit as well. Okay, but it's not, like I say, also it's quite sort of small, and you can just sort of stick in your pocket and just chew about on it. Okay, have a half a pack, or if it's a really small pack, half the pack. Okay, and like I say, so that sort of raises the protein levels if you feel that you are sort of lagging in them a little bit. Okay. Also, as you can see, we've got the main protein powder here. Okay, obviously from protein shakes. I like having a protein shake after my workouts. Okay, mainly because obviously, like say, it's going to. Most of them are full of the nutrients that they need. Okay, but you need to be careful when you are picking supplements. Okay, because if you pick the wrong sort of supplement, you're going to get basically crap. Okay, you have to sort of look at the information on the back. You have to look at the ingredients or what they've got. Are they sort of verified by the Food Federation? Okay, if they're not sort of like cleared by them, I would steer clear of it completely. Okay, but I know with Maxi Muscle or Maxi Nutrition, as they like to call themselves these days, okay, are quite legit, you know, and obviously most of their stuff is pretty damn good. Okay, so I like to sort of stick with them and sort of keep sort of not really sort of go anywhere else. Okay, because I know what works for me, and they do actually work for me quite well. Okay, the other thing is obviously you got like your protein bars here. Okay, as well, again, I like to sort of add in like a little bit of the extra protein. Okay, if you feel like protein levels are low, but you can have those as like an in-between snack. Okay, from like say breakfast to lunch. Okay, and also you want to be getting your wholemeal stuff as well. Okay, so as long as you're getting wholemeal stuff like wholemeal bread, wholemeal bagels, okay, which are great as well. Okay, and that's just, I mean, they're just a few ideas. I mean, also before forgetting, water, plenty of water. Okay, so you're drinking plenty of water. But yeah, they're just an idea of a few of the things that you need. Okay, obviously that you can implement each time. I'm not saying you have to have every single one of those. Okay, but on the whole, most of them you do want to put in there somewhere. Okay, now like I say, obviously you don't have to have these sort of things all the time. Okay, but I would say pretty much implementing them into pretty much most of your daily diet is a good idea, or daily meal plan. Okay, like I say, the yogurts, they can be in between. They can be with your lunch, okay, after your main portion part of your lunch, or as an in-between snack. You can add some nuts, some like roasted almonds, stick them in there. Obviously, add some blueberries to them, add some fresh raspberries, you know, obviously, and sort of have it that way. But like I said, they taste exactly the same as normal yogurts. They're just fat-free. Okay, so they've got less fat in them, obviously, than you would in your regular yogurts. Okay. So like cheese is exactly the same, just less fat. Okay, but again, easy, quick and easy to sort of stick in something into between 2 wholemeal pieces of bread, okay, or if you 2 or 3 slices of let's say light lead in there, okay, or if you add a bit of sort of maybe some of the light mayonnaise, okay. Again, with sauces, try and go on the light side of sauces, or maybe something with a bit of spice, okay, because spice can obviously sweat a lot of fat out, okay, and a lot of crap in the body, okay, obviously, and that way you get a good healthy sandwich, okay. Obviously, again, probably have it on wholemeal bread or have it in a wholemeal bagel, okay, or even a wholemeal wrap, okay, if you want to have wholemeal wraps as well, okay. You want to make sure you're also varying, like say, your carb intake. You want to be making sure you're having sort of rice, okay, or the wholemeal wraps, wholemeal bagels, wholemeal bread, and even your whole grain stuff like your whole grain cereals. Okay, but as an example, in the morning you'd have like either whole grain cereal and porridge or porridge. Okay, with the porridge you can add some cinnamon to it, obviously to give you a bit of an energy burst. Okay, help with the metabolism with a bit of fat loss and fat burning. Okay, or you can add some sort of fresh fruit to it as well. Okay, or even some dried fruits from like raisins, currants, and so on. Obviously, just to give you sort of like some healthy fats as well. Okay, but obviously, especially with the porridge, obviously can be slow sort of releasing. Okay, those carbohydrates. Okay, or slow absorption. Okay, which means you get a steadier sort of energy level, okay, and sugar levels throughout the day, which means better energy levels, okay, and you want better energy levels for longer, okay. So whole grain cereal or obviously porridge, stuff like that is going to be good for you to start off with in your day. Even add a smoothie into it, like because you can then you're going to be getting your fruit, okay, your vitamins and your minerals, okay, that you need. A bit of sugar from the fruit as well, and obviously flavour, and they can actually taste quite nice. Okay, add a bit of frozen fruit, bit of fresh, bit of one of the fat-free yogurts. Okay, add some milk. Okay, blend it, and that's it. It's done. Okay, so easy peasy. Okay, so again, good stuff we're having. As an example, in the morning. Okay, again in your lunch, obviously you won't be having a main portion of lunch, so like with pasta, chicken, okay, rice or chicken, add some vegetables in there, okay, or if it's not pasta, it's rice, or you can have a jacket potato with it, or some sort of carb, but even sort of several torn up wraps, wholemeal wraps wise, obviously, or some pretzels as well. Add some pretzels in, sort of crushed pretzels, which is good, obviously, again, to have around the lunchtime with some protein, okay. Or if you add some fruit in there, maybe like say sort of a handful of blueberries, okay, a handful of grapes, okay, maybe a little bit of cheese, and obviously yogurt with some nuts in, okay. Or then again, you can just have the yogurt on its own, right? And that would be obviously your main sort of lunch, okay. Whereas if you're going into your dinner, obviously dinners, you have things like salmon, obviously with new potatoes, jacket potatoes, rice, mash, but mash made from scratch. None of the pre-made stuff. You want it to be making it from scratch, because trust me, it's worth it. It tastes a lot better, and it's a lot better for you. Okay. But again, obviously have something that's got to be high in protein, obviously good carb content and a good veg content, okay? So if you have your sweet corn, your peas, your carrots, your runner beans, your broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts if they're in season, okay, asparagus, have those sort of things, add them into your meals. Make sure that you don't obviously miss these things out. Okay, you want to be adding as much vitamins and minerals and much sort of variety of good food into your sort of meal plans as you can, because otherwise you're missing out on vital stuff. Even adding some spinach in to sort of daily meal plans can be a good idea as well. Okay, or even eggs. You can add eggs into your daily meal plan, and that can be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or even an in-between snack of like a hard-boiled egg, some spinach. Okay, mix them together, obviously, and they make a good protein-powered little sort of snack in between things. Okay, so again, a good little tip for that. Okay, but again, obviously nuts. Obviously, you can have nuts in between things, in between your lunches and your dinners. Okay, because obviously they're good. Because obviously, like I said, they've got healthy fats, the fibre. Okay, and a bit of protein in them as well. Okay, but like I say, with the dinners, obviously make sure you're having something that's high in protein, or if you've got good carb content and veg, or if you like say salmon, or if you tuna steaks. Tuna steaks are fantastic, even chicken fillets. Okay, let's say have some jacket potatoes, have some rice, have some mashed potato made from scratch. Okay, or even sweet potato fries. okay, or sweet potato mash made from scratch, okay, stuff like that, you know, and then add your veggies as well, obviously, or even some salad as well, like your lettuces and stuff like that. Obviously, sort of chop it all up, obviously wash it, obviously put it on the plate, and you're fine. Or if you want to add some dressing to it, you can do. That's completely up to you. That's your prerogative. Like, I'm not going to stop anyone from doing that if they want to add a bit of flavour to their food. Okay. Obviously, you don't want to be doing too much of the steaks, obviously, because they're a bit higher in the fat content. Okay, but steaks are good to have here and there. Also, you need some red meat in your diet as well. Okay, so like, even if it's meatballs made from scratch, okay, you need to be obviously, and really, like I say, making from scratch. Because I mean, it's healthy to make these things from basically the start to finish. Okay, obviously you can buy meatballs in a store. Obviously, if you don't have the time to make them, so if you want to go for that alternative, you can do. Okay, but it can be a little bit fatty. Obviously, so but if you don't mind that, then that's up to you. Okay, but some people like to be a little bit less, obviously, on that side of things. Okay, but make sure you add plenty of red meat in, because if you're not adding red meat in, you're going to be missing out on vital vitamins and minerals like iron. Okay, and so on. Or if you don't want to be sort of missing these things out, otherwise you have to take sort of supplements to supplement what you're missing out on. Okay, but if you are a vegetarian, obviously you can obviously go to the health stores and get the supplements that you need. Okay, but again, make sure you read the ingredients, make sure they're not sort of adding anything extra into those vitamins. Okay, and that they can be fully sort of cleared by the sort of Food Federation. Okay, or the sort of drug association that is obviously for like Whole Foods and sort of like health stores. Okay, but like I say, obviously, make sure you obviously eat the right sort of nutrition is key. Okay, because that's where most people lag, and that's where you're going to obviously help build your results off of. Okay, so if you eat the right stuff when you go do your training, okay, then obviously your body's going to get the right sort of nutrients, okay, or have the right nutrients in it, obviously to keep going and power through that workout. And then you go away, you eat the right sort of stuff, and then you get the right results for your body. Okay, so if that's building muscle, if it's toning up, if it's weight loss, okay, or whatever it may be, even power or strength. Okay, but obviously food is vital. Okay, obviously you want to be making sure that most of your foods are going to have B vitamins in there, because B vitamins are fantastic for energy production. They're the ones that are going to help you pass through your workouts, get you through your workouts, and get you through your natural day generally as well. Okay, so you need to make sure that obviously you're getting plenty of the right sort of stuff in your food, okay, and into your body, okay, because otherwise you're not going to get the results you want. Okay, obviously, but basically that is nutrition. Okay, so make sure you eat the right sort of stuff. Okay, because muscles are built in the kitchen, not the gym. Okay, you actually do the breaking down in the gym, not the building. You do the building in the kitchen with what you eat. Okay, if you eat shit, you're not going to get shit. Okay, if you're good, then you're going to get good stuff. Okay, it's pretty simple. Okay, like I say, keep it in a moderation. Okay, yeah, have a cheat treat, maybe obviously every end of every week or every 2 weeks. Okay, or even a week and a half. Okay, and obviously that way you're going to obviously keep it healthy and balanced. Okay, and you're not going to feel like crap when you have those treats. Okay, but anyway, that's it. That's the nutrition. But again, just before we go into the training, make sure that basically it's to your needs. Make sure you get the proteins that you like, get the carbs you like, get the veggies you like, get the salads you like, the fruits and the veggies that you like. Okay, obviously mix them around. Obviously get some good sort of protein supplements if you need protein supplements. Okay, like protein shakes. Okay, or protein bars. Get the light versions of stuff. Get whole milk stuff. Get fat-free stuff. Okay, but make sure you look at them, read the ingredients. Obviously, even if you need to sort of on your next shop, sort of write a list down, obviously, and go through it. And if it takes you a little bit longer to go through the store, it takes you a little bit longer, but in the long run, it will be healthier and better for you. Okay, but obviously, also healthy food doesn't have to be expensive. It can be done very cheaply. Okay, at a very affordable rate as well. Okay, so if you've got this misconception of it's expensive, it's not always expensive as it has to be. Okay, you don't have to make it as expensive as some people make out that it is when it's not. Okay, that's nutrition. on to your training now. Now your training, like I say, you have to be eating the right stuff so you can get through your workouts, okay, but you also have to be doing the right sort of training, okay. You have to go into the gym with a plan. If you don't go into the gym with a plan, then you're not going to get anywhere, basically, a bit like the same with the nutrition, okay. You have to sort of go in, like, so if you want to train your arms, go in and train your arms, go and train your biceps and your triceps, do certain exercises for your biceps and your triceps, do 3 exercises for your biceps, do 3 exercises for your triceps, okay, and maybe a burnout exercise at the end, okay, for both of them, obviously, and then you're pretty much sorted and you've done a full hard workout. But make sure that when you're doing the workouts that you put the intensity into them, because if you don't put any intensity into your workouts, then you're not going to get anywhere either, okay, because if you just sit there and sort of plow through it really generally, really slowly, and don't feel any stress, any pain, any sort of lactic acid building up, then you're not really working. You're sort of just sitting there trying to make yourself feel better, okay? Because you say, oh, I went to the gym, I did this and that. But you didn't really work, did you? You didn't really work very hard, okay? You're not out there sweating. You're not on the floor, okay? You're not puffing. You don't look like you've worked, okay? You need to at least look like you're a little bit sort of knackered from this workout, okay? Or from what you've done, okay? Like I say, sort of just do some general exercises, okay? Even if it's like some sort of incline sort of curls, okay? Do some incline curls, obviously about say sort of your 10 to 12 rep max, especially if you're going for size, okay? Then go from your incline, straight seated curls, and do some normal curls, okay? Again, 10 to 12 rep max, okay? And then obviously when you hit failure on that one, or you get to 12 and you can't do any more after 12, obviously do some drag curls, okay? And drag them up, okay? And that's going to hit the bicep as well. Obviously, again, do 10 to 12, or even if you want to go slightly larger weights, do 15 to 20 repetitions, okay? And obviously, I can tell you now, obviously, you're mostly going to end up in the more or less the 15 mark, okay, and 16, okay, rather than the 20 mark, especially if you're doing a 10 to 12 rep max, okay, because you're only going to be able to get those extra few reps out, okay. But make sure when you get those extra few reps out, you are actually struggling by that point, okay. You want to be making sure that the weight you use is the weight that's going to make you struggle by 10 to 12, okay. If you're not struggling by 10 to 12, then you're not actually using the right sort of weight, okay. But it also depends on, like say, the weights that you do use, obviously, but it depends on what you're trying to do, okay. If you're trying to just go for more lean and toned muscle, then you must be going on lighter weights, okay, obviously, so you get that tone, so you get that sort of leanness. Whereas if you're trying to build size, you want to do mostly the heavier weights, more the bigger lifts, like your deadlifts, your front squats, your bench presses, underhand rows or bent over rows, okay. Obviously, the only difference with obviously the underhand row is more of a bicep reaction than it is obviously back, okay. It will just involve the bicep more, whereas obviously the overhand will involve the back more, okay. But again, you want to be making sure you can do those sort of big lifts, even for say back squats. Okay, you want to make sure you have enough energy to do those, but you want to make sure that you're going in there with the right sort of plan. Okay, so if you're going for size, it's obviously going to be sort of more heavier lifts. Okay, with obviously the bigger weights, but you do want to incorporate some lightweight training as well. Okay, obviously you can't just stick with lightweights and just stick with heavy. You have to mix it around. Okay, so obviously I will obviously stick some links for my sort of benefits of training for sort of heavyweights and lightweights as well at the end of this video. I'll stick some links up there, obviously, so you can obviously sort of view them if you haven't already. Okay, because they are really good to obviously actually have a sort of look at and actually sort of find out if you're not sure. But like I say, you have to go with a plan. You can't just go and willy-nilly and do whatever you feel like. Okay, you have to have some sort of idea. Like I say, if it's you working your chest, then work your back. Okay, shoulders and legs, biceps and triceps. Okay, and work your abs and your lower back, your core. Okay, or sort of work your midsection, like your abs, your top, middle, and lower abs. Okay, work the obliques, get some rotation in there. Okay, obviously hit those serratus muscles in the side as well. Okay, and get that nice V-taper look. Okay, obviously if you train properly, then you're going to train right. Okay, but when you're doing some shoulder training as well, before I forget, obviously make sure you hit the rotator cuff muscles in the back as well, okay? Because obviously they are very, very overlooked, okay? Which brings me to my next point in the training, which is basically people tend to overlook things, and you can't overlook things. If you start to overlook things, then you start to miss things, and then you can start a chain reaction of getting on the train to being injured, okay? And you don't want to get injured, okay, because that's going to bench you, and then you're not going to get any gains, and you're going to get any results that you want apart from being rested up and getting nothing, okay? Or plenty of rest, okay? But I say you have to be sort of training every muscle. You can't overlook anything. You have to hit sort of every angle of your muscles as well. Like you have to hit the front of your shoulder, middle of your shoulder, back of your shoulder, top chest, middle chest, lower chest, outer chest, and the inner part of your chest. Okay, you have to hit everything from every angle. Okay, hit your quads from different sort of angles, from lateral angles, from front angles, from sagittal planes. Okay, obviously hit the back of the legs, obviously your posterior chains. Okay, make sure you involve the glutes, get the hip flexors involved. Okay, make sure everything is working properly. Okay, if things aren't working properly, okay, then obviously you need to basically address that and obviously get it sorted. Okay, and you can do these things with different techniques, with isometric training, with concentric training, and eccentric training. Okay, you have to sort of add all these sorts of things in and different techniques of training basically into your training, so that basically you get the results you need, get what you need. Well, yeah, like I say, get the results you need, but also it helps make you stronger, more powerful, okay, and more prepared for the next time that you do that exercise. Okay, or like say if you have to work on your weak points in the weaker areas, say like a bench press, which is the lower portion. Okay, try and do some isometric work for that, okay, so that you're not weak in that point, okay, and then obviously you'll be able to do some better work, even 1.5 reps. If you just do a half rep in the lower portion, do a full rep, and do a half rep in the lower portion, and then a full rep. Obviously, it's all going to work. It's all going to help you get better and stronger, and bigger and more toned, and better prepared for when you go in again and obviously do stuff that you need to do. Okay, but like I say, you do have to train with light weights and heavy weights, but also train with other equipment as well. Use bands, use suspension machines, use the Swiss balls, use benches, and also do your body weight. Use your own body weight as well, because body weight can actually build muscle massively. Okay, you may think how, well, you've got to think, if you're trying to lift your own body weight off the ground, okay, in a certain exercise, okay, then that's a lot of stress on the muscles that you're trying to work. Okay, and a classic exercise is usually a push-up. Okay, you've got to push most of your body weight up off the ground, okay, just using your hands, more or less, okay, and your toes. Okay, it's not a lot of surface cover, okay, and that's a lot of weight to push off, especially if you're a heavy guy, okay, or even a well-built guy, but it's still going to be quite heavy. Okay, so make sure that you sort of add some bodyweight training in there as well, because like I say, that will help obviously give you a better mind-muscle connection, okay, which will put you in control of your muscles, not your muscles in control of you, okay, and then when you've got that down to a T, you can then add that into the weight area, where you're going to be in control of the weights and the machines, rather than them in control of you, okay, and then the more in control you are of your body and the weights, then the better results, even more better results, you're going to get obviously out of your training. Okay, so make sure you train with light weights, make sure you train with heavy weights, and make sure you train with different equipment. Okay, but make sure you also train with different techniques, add different techniques in there. Okay, hockey sets, which is where you do 30 reps in one set, which is basically worth 3 sets. Okay, so you can do one exercise and just do one set of it and get 3 sets of work out in just one set. Obviously, you can do 21 training, or you do obviously 7 in the bottom portion, 7 in the top portion, and then 7 of the full reps, which makes you 21. Okay, you can even do slow motion training, where you go down slowly for 8 seconds and go up slowly for 8 seconds. Okay, there's a lot of different ways to train. Okay, a lot of different areas to train, lots of different pieces of equipment to use. Okay, you can train in so many different ways. Okay, but you just have to train the right way, but you have to have a plan of what you're doing. Okay, so like I say, if it's shoulders, rotator cuff and legs one day, fantastic. If it's triceps the next day, obviously then biceps, then chest, okay, and back, okay, fantastic. As long as you're getting a plan in there somewhere, but also, especially with the with the sort of the core and the abs, okay, because your midsection is going to be the main section that's going to be seen, okay, when you're on the beach or out and about, okay. Obviously, you want it to look good, don't you? So you have to say, like I say, eat right, okay, but you have to train right, okay, and you want to be training your abs at least 6 to 7 times a week, okay, because they are partly postural muscles, okay, but it means they're also built for massive amount of overload. They're built for double the amount of overload that your normal muscles are built for. Okay, you overload your normal muscles to get a normal sort of reaction, but obviously these are built off your abs are built for twice the amount. Okay, because of, let's say, they help you with your active daily living, which is walking around, carrying stuff, pushing, pulling, okay, and lifting stuff. Okay, you always engage your abs. You just do it. You just don't know it because you just don't think about it. And especially even if you're sort of trained like one of us guys, obviously you know you're doing it, but you just don't think about it. You just do it automatically. As you lift, you just contract your core. Okay, contract that midsection and get it going. Okay, so it's important to have a strong core as well. Okay, so make sure you train your core at least 6 to 7 times a week. Okay, you want to be getting different planes of motion in it. You want to be getting plane of rotation. Okay, so you're hitting the obliques. Okay, and obviously hitting the serratus muscles around top. Okay, you want to be getting plenty of different variations of crunches or ways of working your abs. Okay, now whether that's things with bands, with pull-up bars, with cable machines, weights, or even just your own body weight, okay, then do unique things. You know, even if it's a cable crunch, obviously, and you're going down, but make sure you feel the contraction in your abs, okay, and then go up, okay. Again, do different planes of motion where you do a 3-way crunch, where you go left from right, back to the middle, and then left from right to middle, okay, and so on. Obviously, again, you just have to work in different ways, but make sure you, like I say, you're working them very much regularly. And if you can't get 6 to 7, then at least do 5, okay, 5 times a week, and that way you're going to get good results. You're going to look good as well, and it's going to look better. Okay, it's going to give you that nice big taper as well. Okay, so train your abs properly, eat right, and you'll get a good look, and that way you can show it off when you want to. Okay. Or you can just at least brag to your mates. Obviously, look at my 8-pack or look at my 6-pack, whatever it is. You obviously tend to develop there. Okay, but again, aesthetically, it just looks better as well. Okay, but make sure, like I say, you don't ever overlook anything in your training. You never want to be doing that, because if you do that, like I say, that's going to put you on the train to getting injured. Okay, and make sure that you eat right as well, so you get the right nutrients. So that when you've done your training, you get the right nutrients in your body, so you get the results that you want, obviously, and obviously continue to keep getting them. Okay, so you keep coming and coming and coming, and just getting better and better gains and better results. Okay, but anyway, guys, that is our episode 3 of our Ab Series 2 ResurrXction. Okay, like I say, it was on training and nutrition, obviously, but I thought it was an important one to do, obviously, so you guys know, obviously, that you need to be going in there with a plan into the gym, obviously making sure that you're doing it in the proper right way. Okay, obviously you need to be eating the right sort of stuff, so that you're not obviously lagging in that and not getting the results you want from your nutrition. Because like I say, your muscles are built in the kitchen, not the gym. Okay, but like I said, obviously, that is our video in the books. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and a like. Obviously, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, and here on the YouTube channel Focus Fitness. And make sure you hit that link in the subscribe button in the link below. Okay, or the link that's going to appear above my head very soon. Like I said, I'm going to be linking some videos here very soon. Okay, obviously on heavy training, light weights, okay, and other nutrition, like my latest video on energy foods. So if you're sort of lagging a little bit in energy, obviously make sure you click on that video as well and check them out. Obviously, and that will take you to some of the other videos if you haven't already checked them out as well. Okay, and obviously if you hit that subscribe button, you can follow us every single step of the way and never miss a video posted on this channel. Or if you think it's going to help a friend or a family member out, get them obviously to click on the subscribe button so you can follow every single step of the way and never miss a video posted on this channel as well. Okay, but like I said, guys, also leave your comments in the sort of comments section below. Okay, what you thought about the video, okay, or how you felt it went, or if you want to see more things sort of similar to this or related to this or same sort of subjects, okay, but just broken down a little bit more. Okay, but like I said, guys, I enjoyed doing this video. Obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Obviously, and I'll see you guys in a few days with my brand new video. Okay, bye.